Hey, welcome to our 10th episode of Spirits and Supernatural. I'm Jenny.
And I am Dawn.
Who are we talking about today, Dawn?
Jenny, we were ready to move on from the Winchester family.
Right. We did the Campbell family.
Right.
Yeah.
We haven't done Adam.
Oh. Oh, poor Adam.
We forgot Adam. I think we mentioned him like early on. And then
we forgot him.
And then we were like, all right, so we're moving on. And
Much like Sam and Dean did at the end of season 5. We moved on. No, we got to back it up because we got to talk about Adam because he was a Winchester.
At least half.
Well, yeah.
He's a half brother, so.
Well,
yeah.
No, he's.
What do you mean?
But he's still full. He's still his dad's a Winchester.
Yeah.
That's like saying, well, your maiden name was what?
Later.
So that just means you're half of that because your mom was the other half. He's still a Winchester.
That what?
You're like you keep saying he's half. He's
okay.
Okay. And no, we haven't pre-gamed. All right, let's talk about Adam Winchester today. I mean, he was important.
Well, if you go on the Supernatural Wiki, his last name isn't actually Winchester on there.
Well, that's because John probably didn't want anybody to find him. To protect
As though there
him.
aren't like 1,000 Winchesters at least in the U.S. that are not related to.
Well, I don't know.
Everybody with the last name Yoder is not related.
I don't. In this area, I think they are. In some way, I'm pretty sure. We're in Amish country. Mm-hmm. All the Yoders, Millers, Steiners. There's so many of them. Mm-hmm. You can't spit without hitting one. I don't spit though. That's gross. Anyhow, Adam. Let's talk about Adam. What was his? I was going to say, what was his maiden name? What was his name? What was his mom's name?
His mom's name was Kate Milligan.
Milligan.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So he was Adam Milligan.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he was John Winchester's son.
Mm-hmm. See, I feel like I could even relate to that because my maiden name is my mom's name and not like my birth father's name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He took the mom's name.
Which is
not
fine.
his dad's. There are arm motions happening here.
He's still a Winchester.
He is. He's still a Winchester, which is
and
why...
And we did forget him almost.
We're going to...
Backed it up.
Yeah.
Going to bring Adam into the fold. It's important.
Yes.
Well, when we first... He was a... I don't know. When we first met him, he was a ghoul. He wasn't himself when we first meet Adam.
Well, don't they like meet him and then he gets taken by the ghoul?
No, he was a ghoul.
Immediately a ghoul.
Yeah, he was already the ghoul.
So they don't actually even meet him until after they save him?
Well, they don't... I don't know that... Do they ever... So they never really meet the real Adam? Right? I don't think they ever really meet him.
Eventually they do because he ends up falling into the cage too.
Right. But he had said yes to Michael.
Oh my gosh, do they never actually meet Adam? Until after the cage?
Well, after the cage, when he comes back, he's Michael.
Not all the time. Like, sometimes Michael lets him be in control.
Yeah. But for the most part, we don't get a whole lot of Adam.
Of actually Adam.
Yeah, actually Adam. The name of his memoir. The Forgotten Winchester. Actually Adam. Poor guy. Mm-hmm. Although Jake Abel seems like a lovely man.
He's an Ohioan, yeah.
Yes, he's from Ohio, and we're going to meet him. I'm going to meet him at least when I go to Novi, Michigan in July. And you should come too.
That is still
work on that.
In the works.
Okay.
If happening at all. So what cocktail are we going to do?
We have a special cocktail for Adam called the Forgotten Winchester. Mm-hmm. This actually was sent in to us from somebody I met online who said, hey, I have a cocktail that I made up. Would you like to use it on your podcast? And I said, sure. And she said, I call it the Winchester Surprise, is what she calls it. Mm-hmm. And I thought it was perfect because, surprise, they have a brother.
Oh, yeah.
And here he is. And it came from Mary Butler. Mm-hmm. She said I could use her full name, so I am. And this is how you make it. It's 1 ounce of Jim Beam Red Stag Dark Cherry Whiskey.
That's the longest
name. They have to use like 4 lines just to fit it on the bottle. That's a lot. Do you think? A lot of lines.
Like the more names they put in the title, the more they can charge you for the whiskey?
I don't know. Whiskey ain't cheap. And then it takes Anna, she's a later episode. Takes a half an ounce of Captain Morgan's spiced rum. Mm-hmm. And then Mary uses 8 ounces of Pepsi or Coke. I'm not going to use that much because I don't like Pepsi or Coke. So I'm just going to use, I don't know, maybe 2 ounces. I'll just add it and see. And then you just stir it together and you drink it.
And then you forget you have a brother.
She said that if you drink it really fast, it will make you forget. So,
do we need help with that?
I don't know.
Right.
Obviously, we forgot Adam. It's good that we're doing him the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
It's a new year.
Mm-hmm.
We won't forget Adam again. It'll
If we
probably be
ever
the only time we ever
about him
talk
again.
about him because he's only in... Well, that's just it. How many episodes is Adam actually in? Jake Abel's in several episodes. But
Is
Adam...
he in some like flashback ones?
No.
Not too much.
No, he mostly is in the
There's a lot
the
of like
Ghoul episode.
mentioning.
Then
Yeah.
he's in the episode of, is it the Song Remain, the last one of season 5, and then he comes at the end. Mm-hmm. So he's what, 4, 5 episodes maybe?
Imagine that you're like on this show like twice, and then 10 years later they're like, "Hey, can you come back? We have more for your character."
Oh, I have a story about that.
Okay.
They actually wanted him to come back sooner, and his agent kept asking for more money, and they couldn't afford it. And I'm pretty sure it was Cliff. Cliff Kosterman is the bodyguard of Jared and Jensen, and he told Jake at one of the cons, they've been dying to get you back, man, but your agent keeps saying that, he keeps upping the price or whatever. And Jake had no idea they had even wanted him. So that whoever his former agent is not his agent anymore because of that. So I thought that was
So you're
interesting.
telling me we could have had more Adam.
We could have. They wanted him sooner. Yeah.
That makes me sad.
It makes me sad. Also,
All right, well, I'm going to start mixing. For the mocktail version, I am going to do Ritual Zero Proof Rum Alternative.
Okay.
So it's a spiced rum alternative that is non-alcoholic. And then I'm going to combine the cherry flavor with the cola flavor and do cherry Coke.
sounds good.
Yeah. Funny enough, I don't like cherries,
Yeah.
but I like cherry Coke.
That's good.
It is. It's convenient here for me.
Yeah, because
So
you can't
let's mix.
have the rum. You at least ought to be able to appreciate the flavor of the drink you're having.
I don't like cherry flavored things
don't
other than
usually
like cherry
either.
Coke.
Yeah.
I can do that. I used to not even like Dr. Pepper because it tasted too much like root beer to me.
I don't like root beer at all.
I don't either.
I don't like Dr. Pepper.
That's the thing. We will not be having anything with root beer ever.
No,
on
we
this
will not.
podcast.
No. Nope.
All right, I'm going to start mixing some stuff up here. So we've got very fancy bottles that are plastic and they go like this when they open.
Yeah.
It's a very classy
Hey.
sound.
I bought it at the drive-thru in town. We talked about that before.
I hope if we have any listeners who are not from Ohio that one day they get to come here and experience a drive-thru.
Yes. Anybody that wants to come and be a part of our podcast, we will take you through the drive-thru in town.
It'll be part of the experience.
Yeah. So it's a half an ounce of the Captain Morgan's, which is what you're pouring now, and then 1 ounce of the Jim Beam.
Is it just one? Okay.
So what are your thoughts? Do you have thoughts on Adam?
There was a lot, like when they found out they had a brother in the first
Yeah.
place and the whole shock of that, right? I mean, Adam was just as surprised as they were.
Well, yeah. I can't remember now.
So
They met at the diner, and he's like, I'm his son. And they're like, no, you're not. We're his sons.
Yeah.
And Dean
So-
especially did not.
Like
Warm
that
up.
at all.
I'm going to use my teeth.
Okay. Jenny's using her teeth to open this Jim Beam Red Stag Dark Cherry Whiskey. It's got 7 names.
And now it's got my tooth embedded in it. I almost got it. So
yeah.
they met him. Yes.
So we know, like, John was oftentimes leaving them in hotel rooms, and
Right.
especially when they got a little bit older, maybe leaving them for extended periods of time.
It seemed like it, yeah. They talked about like they were in a hotel for like 2 weeks at one point.
They would have to realize that at some point, like their dad lied to them, right? That he maybe said he was off on some case, or he was in. Where's Adam from, like Wisconsin?
Well, do you think he lied, or he just omitted? He didn't tell them they had a brother. I don't think that's not lying. They didn't say, "Do we have a brother?" And he said,
well,
"No."
No, but for him to, be. The boys assume that he's off on a case, and where is he really? He's apparently out hooking up and making babies. Or
at least
a baby.
One. Yeah. Well,
I mean, not that the boys want to know much about their dad's, like, intimate life.
Yeah.
Probably. But there's just... I think they think that they knew their dad, and then they learn that they don't.
Right.
Like, for all three of them.
Yeah.
Because John never told Adam that he had... 2 boys, that he was,
right.
married once upon a time and whatever. In fact, does Adam even actually know, like, what John's job was? Or what job? I use that term loosely.
Oh, man. I feel like, did he think he was just a mechanic?
Or like a salesman who traveled or something?
Yeah. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But yeah, well, I mean... It was pretty sad, when they talked about it and they found the pictures, and there was the picture of Adam and his dad at a baseball game. It's like...
Because for Sam and Dean, like, going to a baseball game would have been a waste of time, right? Like, their dad, their version
from
of
their
John
dad, yeah.
would have thought that, like, going to a baseball game was a waste of time.
Although he took them to wrestling. There was that wrestling episode.
So what did we talk about, how young John would have been the baseball dad?
Yeah.
Maybe he was being the dad he could have been.
Right. It should have been to the other boys, but he brought them up in the life. And so he tried to protect Adam from the life, I guess.
Yeah. What's the age difference between, Adam was born in like 1990.
Right.
Versus like
83
and 70, whatever, 8, 9?
I can't.
Yeah, that's a pretty good age difference.
Yeah, 8 years. 7, 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I mean, and they talked about it like we knew Dad wasn't a saint.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like Dean doesn't hook up all around the continental United States. So,
Right.
But you do gotta feel bad for Adam because they think that they're gonna, like, Sam especially is like, I get to be the big brother,
Yeah, an experience he's never had.
And he was pretty excited about that. And then found out that Adam was a ghoul. He wasn't
actually even their brother.
Right. The whole time.
Not because he was half,
let's
but
click
because
our glasses,
he was a ghoul.
See how our Winchester surprise comes out here.
Let's try it.
That's not too bad. What do you think about the fake rum?
Fake rum. The 0 proof. So when I opened the bottle, I was like, oh, this smells interesting. I don't know that it really smells like rum, regular rum. I'm going to smell the Captain and compare it.
I'm going to smell the Captain. That's just a weird sentence.
The Captain Morgan.
I'm glad that there's no captains in the room.
Oh, this definitely. So the regular rum, the Captain Morgan spiced rum, definitely, like, there's a smell to it that kind of burns your nose a little bit.
Okay, well,
because it's alcoholic.
Yeah.
But the 0 proof just has, like, all the spices smells to it. Mm-hmm. It smells very caramely, actually.
That's the molasses, probably.
Yeah, well, I don't know that this one necessarily has molasses.
Like,
I just they list all the different. Oh, it does. It says molasses right there is like the second thing.
Yeah.
So interesting. It's not bad.
Yeah.
I actually really was looking forward to getting the Ritual 0 proof to try out some like alternatives that would have similar flavors and be able to do similar things. So I'm glad to try it.
Good. And maybe sometime, if you get over your
reflux
issue and you can drink rum again, you can always do a side-by-side comparison too.
Could, yeah.
Just to see.
Mm-hmm. I also have a very flat cherry Coke so that I don't have too much carbonation.
I know.
So it's mostly just like a cola cherry syrup situation.
Oh, is that yucky?
It's actually not bad at all.
Oh, good.
No. I want to say I've drank worse things, but I don't know if I have.
I bet that Vesper was worse.
Oh, man. That Vesper was intense. It's
yeah.
true. So, other interesting thing here for Adam, like even to I don't know, exemplify how different their experiences were. He didn't meet John until he was like 12 or 13.
Oh.
Where Sam and Dean grew up with him.
Right.
But not in a traditional sense.
Yeah.
So you, I don't know, maybe have like built up in your mind who this guy is, and then you get to meet him, and he comes out for your birthday and takes you to a baseball game. And
yeah, at least Adam got the ball game because the boys never did.
I know. I'm just thinking, like, Adam has said, like, he really only met John like 6 times or so. Because by the time that we meet him, he's like an early college student. He's like 20 or something, right? So he would have very little experience. So for him, getting to meet Sam and Dean, he could maybe ask all these questions about John, like...
Right. But Dean was not into sharing information about Dad because he was angry.
Yeah.
He was angry at John and he was jealous because Adam got
he feels like
he got life. Right, he didn't get drawn in. I guess the best thing I can come up with that is that John was at least trying to protect one of his children from the hunting life.
Kind of.
You know?
Yeah.
He already knew that it was too late for Dean and
the thing is, like, he was trying, but didn't he get attacked by the ghoul because of John in the first place? Like, John was in Wisconsin hunting a ghoul.
Right.
And then later, when we meet Adam.
Ghoul Adam.
Right.
It was because of, I don't think it's fair to say it was because of John.
Well, no, I think it was because didn't the ghoul come and, like, try to get John's family because John killed its family?
Right, but John was still doing what hunters do.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like if a family member of mine goes to get an operation and then I go after the doctor because my family member died on the table. You know,
people do that though.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah. I mean, for a monster, that's a legit thing to do.
Right.
It's not something that.
Well, yeah.
People typically do.
Right, but what did you think about the ghoul aspect? Like, was it Dean that was down in the
crypts thing?
The crypts, and they come across the bodies, and it was so ew.
There are some things in the show that you're like, okay, that's definitely gross.
Yeah.
And like the ghouls, because they literally like eat the dead, right?
Yes. But they were willing to make an exception, and they were going to eat them alive, right? Weren't they going to eat Dean and Sam alive? They weren't going to like wait for them to.
Probably. I don't remember specifically, but...
Become ripe. I don't know.
Yeah. Yum.
Yeah, so gross. But then they gave Adam's body, which was actually the ghoul, but it was Adam's body, a hunter's funeral at the end of that episode.
Yeah.
They burned him trying to, I don't know, make that connection type of thing, making them feel like he was family, and
this is what we do for family.
Right.
Yeah.
Like the beginning of that episode, it showed who we found out later. It was Adam's mom, who just had like come home from work and then just gets drugged under the bed. And so that's when...
That is one of my biggest fears when I was a kid. There's this show, Are You Afraid of the Dark? Mm-hmm. And one episode, that show never really scared me, but there was one episode where there was this girl who had a magic book, and she wished that everyone would just leave her alone so she could read her book and, like, play her fantasy things. And this, like, dude comes out from under her bed, and he grabs her by her ankles and pulls her under the bed and takes her to this world where, like, her whole family is, like, permanently asleep, and the guy's like, they're gonna leave you alone just like you wished for.
Yikes.
And so, like, forever, like, the whole, like, when I watch scary movies and stuff, I have to tuck my feet under me because I have this, like, fear of the thing grabbing me. So, like, that, for me, watching that episode the first time, and Adam's mom gets grabbed and, like, pulled under the bed was not a fun time.
So you're a person that always has to have, like, your feet covered? Like, you can't, okay.
Yeah, I used to, like, tuck the blankets under my feet even, like... all tucked in,
not
so
giving
nothing
them a
could
chance.
Reach up and nothing was gonna get me.
I have a daughter who is like that with shower curtains. Like,
is it because of Psycho?
No, it was actually because of, I think, prom night. And so if she goes into a bathroom and the shower curtain's drawn, it kind of freaks her out.
Don't come to my house.
Yeah.
I always keep the shower curtain drawn.
Yeah. There could be somebody in the shower. So that kind of freaks her out.
It's probably one of my cats hiding because they like to lay in the bathtub.
Oh my gosh, she would die. She would die if your cat jumped out at her
from in the tub.
Oh my gosh,
that'd be great.
That would be the end. That would be horrible. But
so the other day, Jen sent me a TikTok. My friend Jen, who was on
a friend of the podcast.
Yes. Yeah. So she sent me this TikTok, and it was this guy, and he was like, imagine being Dean Winchester, and you meet Adam, and then you find out you're your father's third favorite child.
Oh. I'm glad she didn't send that to me.
Isn't it
that
terrible?
Makes me want to cry.
I know, because like Dean never thinks he's worthy enough.
I know.
Or good enough.
That's not even funny. Did Jen think that was funny?
I honestly,
she loves Dean.
No, my reply, because this guy went on for like a minute in this video, my reply was, thank you for the feels at 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does. Aww. She does love Dean. Jen loves Dean.
Who's Gene?
I don't know. The other brother.
They have another brother named Gene.
So I was just like, ouch, though.
Yeah, that's painful.
Be awful.
I don't think that's funny.
No.
I'm not a fan of that one. I have a dark sense of humor, but that one just makes me sad.
Doesn't it?
Yes.
I just made everybody sad. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry, everybody.
Sorry. Be mad at the guy on TikTok, not me.
That's right. And Jen for sending it.
Exactly.
No, we love Jen. We won't be mad at her. Everybody could just get a drink and they'll forget about it.
And they'll forget about it, just like us.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about Adam the other day, and I realized that he's constantly being sacrificed or being killed.
Oh, yeah.
For Sam and Dean. Mm-hmm. Like, in this Ghoul episode, he ends up in the cage for 10 years. Mm-hmm. And there's even where Death gives Dean the choice that he can save Sam or Adam,
right.
And Dean picks Sam, which like makes sense because they've grown up together and like it's
does.
His job to protect Sam.
But that was so unfair.
But like Adam is constantly just forgotten, left behind, sacrificed, ignored.
He is.
Which kind of makes me feel like I don't blame him for choosing Michael.
Yeah. Well, of course.
Over the boy, his brother.
He has no connection with them.
Yeah.
He has no family first feelings for them. You know, and they're nothing to him.
Like even the
real
Ghoul...
Adam didn't even know they existed.
Right.
Ghoul Adam knew they existed.
But do you think that Ghoul Adam was just playing Sam and Dean to draw them in, or do you think he was using some of like Adam's actual personality and like wants?
Well, Ghoul Adam was trying to find John,
right,
and then stumbled across them, hoping that they would lead him to John, and then found out John was dead. And so he's like, okay, so the next best thing is them. Mm-hmm.
I still appreciated that, like, the writers gave Adam more of a story at the end. Or, like, they didn't end the show with us going, well, guess Adam's still in the cage or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Well, that's because he got a new agent. And he was able to come back to the show. So if you're in Hollywood listening to this podcast, check in with your agent. Make sure they're not screwing you over.
You could have been on more episodes of a show that ran for 20 years.
Right. Well, 15. 327 episodes. You're in maybe 7.
Listen, we've already discussed that we're not great at math. 15 and 20 are pretty close for me right now. They are.
It's called rounding. But the 20-year anniversary is next year.
Oh, yeah.
From when the show premiered.
All right.
So that's why I think the conventions are going to be pretty spectacular next year is my guess. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking maybe I'll go to Nashville. It's going to be over Halloween. Mm-hmm. I think I want to go to Nashville.
That could be super fun.
Yeah. And Jake Abel's going to be there. And we can meet him and talk to him. But
that was like wistful sigh right there, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, I just want to see them all again. Like, all the time. And con season is over because this is January and con season doesn't start again till like April. That's a long time not to watch panels on YouTube. I just have to watch the old ones again.
Rewatch the old ones.
I will. Yeah. And I'll just have to keep watching the show. So they've
not
all
that has anything to do with Adam.
Well, we forgot about again. We forgot the topic of the podcast.
Oops.
That's the theme of Adam's life.
It is.
Forgotten Winchester.
Poor guy.
Yeah. I liked him, though. I mean,
I would have liked to see more of him.
I would like to have seen more of Adam as Adam.
Yes.
And not a ghoul and not Michael.
Yeah.
And we didn't get that very much.
Because we only get bits and pieces
Glimpses.
where Michael lets Adam be in charge.
Yeah. There was the one scene where, or the one episode, it was like a shack, but when you went inside it was like this grand room and stuff, and they were trying, it was Zachariah trying to get Dean to say yes. Mm-hmm. And Adam went in too. Mm-hmm. Dean got out. Adam got stuck in there.
Yet again.
Again.
Adam's trapped with the baddies.
Again. Yeah. Poor Adam.
Poor Adam. I'm wondering about why they picked his name to be Adam.
Well, he wasn't the firstborn.
He wasn't. And, like, we know, obviously, like, Sam and Dean are in line, like, lineage-wise with Cain and Abel and everything. Mm-hmm. But, like, was it just a millennial name?
I don't know. I'm assuming that John had nothing to do with the name because he didn't meet him until he was like 12 or whatever.
Yeah.
So the mother just named him Adam. Why the writers chose it, I don't know.
Hey, writers. Why'd you name him Adam?
All the writers of Supernatural that are listening to our podcast, please write in.
Exactly.
Why he was named Adam. Mm-hmm. Well, it's a nice name.
Mm-hmm. It's a good name. It's a solid
Do you think
name.
his name is Adam Jonathan?
Ooh. Well, John's name, is John actually Jonathan Winchester, or is he just John?
I have no idea. Yeah. We could ask Henry. The fictional dad. He might know.
We just need to step into the supernatural world and get all the answers to our questions.
I just feel like most Johns are Jonathans. I don't think there's a lot of just Johns. No. I don't know anybody that's just John.
I know some.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
I don't. They're all Jonathans. They go by John, but I know only I know only Jonathans.
Oh my gosh.
But if it was Adam Jonathan, they might have called him AJ, and that just wouldn't have worked.
No.
I don't like it.
We don't do an AJ in this show.
No, except AJ Buckley, and he's a ghost facer. So
that's true.
We'll talk about him later.
Yeah, we'll get there.
But did you like the glimpses that we got of Adam?
I did. Or? I would have liked to see more of him.
Right.
And, like, been able to flesh out his character more. And I think that they did do well for the character development, even though we didn't get... we just are like, he's locked in the cage with Michael.
Right.
So, like, we just assume, because we know what Sam's experience was with Lucifer, I always assumed, like, Michael was the same way.
Yeah.
Or because obviously the angels, and especially the archangels, don't think much of humans.
No.
And so...
and they talked about how Sam being locked, his soul, when his soul was locked in there, and that Lucifer and Michael were just, fighting over him, basically. And they're like, basically, he was just being stripped alive. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like,
so then...
so gross.
Adam is witnessing that,
yeah.
Right?
Well, I think that he's part of it, too. Don't you think they're abusing him, too?
Yeah, exactly. So, like, he spends this decade...
until he and Michael come to an agreement, is what he says there towards the end. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'd have to imagine Michael did that out of, like, desperation, right?
I don't know.
Like, why else is he going to ally himself with a human unless, I mean, for him, humans are a means to an end. Like,
right. Well,
getting Dean to say yes is a means to an end.
Well, he allies himself with the human because he needs the human form. He needs the vessel. Mm-hmm. And Adam willingly said yes, but so did John. Like John willingly said yes.
Well, okay, so young John, I feel like it's an entirely different circumstance than Adam in the cage for that long.
It is, but he said yes right away.
Is it a familial thing too? Because Dean eventually said yes too.
Yeah, well, Dean was always ready to sacrifice himself.
That's his middle name is.
That's what
sacrifice.
Yeah, could be. Well, Adam seemed like he was going to have a normal life. Mm-hmm. I mean, other than the fact that his dad only showed up, when he was
through it.
Yeah, Well, yeah, because his life ended at 20.
Yeah,
so
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, so he was having a midlife crisis when he met his dad. He just didn't know his life was half over.
You're 12 or 13, and you're like going through puberty. Your whole world seems changing, and then in walks this guy who's like, "I'm your dad."
Right.
That's gonna mess you up too. Poor Adam.
I know. That's the theme. Poor Adam. Poor forgotten Adam. Glad we got him. Glad Jake Abel was able to come back.
For sure. Agreed.
And I'm glad that I get to meet him. So that'll be good.
Yeah.
And maybe I'll get to ask him all these questions that he won't know the answers to because he wasn't in.
He'd be like, I would like to have known, but my agent screwed me
my
over.
Former agent. Former being the operative word.
Exactly.
All right. Are we ready to rate this Forgotten
Beverage?
Winchester slash Winchester surprise drink? Okay. So you have the mocktail. I have the cocktail. I like it better than the Vesper, for sure.
Absolutely.
My biggest problem with it probably is that I don't like Coke and Pepsi, and I probably put too much in, and I only put in like 2 ounces maybe.
Yeah. So if you were going to choose a different mixer, what would you choose?
Probably Sprite, although Mary...
Sprite and like dark liquor isn't usually a thing.
Well, that's what she said. She said Sprite didn't taste good with it.
Well, it's like lemon lime with...
I wonder if ginger
the
ale...
rum and stuff. Ginger ale, I would say.
Maybe ginger ale would be better for me. But the spiced rum and the red stag together, I kind of like.
So it's like a cherry spice kind of thing. Seems very like cold months.
Yeah. It is warm.
Liquor.
It's very warm. I feel the warmth of it. I probably, for taste, though... Only because I probably wouldn't drink it again. I'm just going to give it like a half a swig.
All right. For mine, I would give this a whole swig. I like how the cherry flavor mixes with all the flavors that are in the spiced rum. I don't mind like cola. I only drink like 2 different dark sodas. So I don't mind it. So I'm going to give this a full swig. I think it's pretty good. Yeah. Cool. I mean, if the cherry Coke was actually carbonated and not flat, then it would probably be better.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not bad. I like it.
But that's not the cherry Coke's fault.
I did that on purpose, so I guess it's my fault. How about the match, how well this matches Adam?
Well,
our character of the day.
Since our friend Mary that gave us the drink calls it the Winchester surprise, I think that we all were surprised.
Oh, yeah.
To meet Adam. We had no idea that
we were
he
feeling
existed.
that shock right alongside Sam and Dean, for sure.
I'm going to go ahead and give it a full swig.
I would agree. Surprise.
Yeah.
All right.
You got a brother.
For the mocktail ability of this, I'm pretty impressed with this. This is the first time that I've had a 0 proof rum, any kind of liquor alternative. And so the only thing that it doesn't have that you would expect from rum is like the kind of burn that you get with any alcohol.
Yeah.
But otherwise it's got lots of flavor. It's got a great like smell, which is a big part of how things taste. Instead of going with like rum and whiskey and then adding whatever, since I just did the one liquor. I mean, I think it worked out pretty well to mocktail it.
Okay.
I'll give it a full.
Well, then I will take your recommendation and give it a full as well.
And the ease of making this was so easy. You can, and it's like you could modify this however you wanted.
Sure.
I would almost bet that our drinks taste pretty much the same.
Probably.
With just switching ingredients a little bit. I think, the ease of making on this was incredibly easy.
Yes.
Full swig on the ease.
So you gave it 4 full swigs, didn't you?
I did, which is funny coming from somebody who doesn't like cherries.
Yeah.
But particular cherry flavorings, I can do it.
So I gave it 3.5. I wonder if I would have tried it with ginger ale, if I would have maybe given it a full 4.
Yeah.
But thank you, Mary Butler, for our Winchester surprise / forgotten Winchester beverage. I did drink the whole thing, so didn't stop me from drinking it.
Not much does, I found so far. Not much stops you from drinking it.
It's so... Alcohol's expensive.
It is.
It's hard to be like,
I got to finish this. I paid for that.
Yes.
what really surprised me about the rum alternative is that this bottle is 750 milliliters, which is the size of like a wine bottle.
Right.
This costs the same as a regular bottle of rum or other liquor.
But do you think that rum would be as big, like a big bottle of rum like that?
Well, like going to Minglewood and getting a bottle about this size of I don't think they have rum, but they have like a bunch of whiskeys and stuff. And their bottles are, it's anywhere between like 35 and 70, depending on if it's like a bonded in barrel situation. But yeah, for a pretty like midline rum, this still costs the same, which surprised me. And I still got carded for it, even though it's 0 proof.
I'm
not sure where that came from. So,
right. So anyhow, we liked Jake Abel.
Yes.
We would have liked to have known more about Adam.
Yes.
As I'm sure Sam and Dean would have too. I mean, eventually they would have warmed up to the fact they had a brother, and they would have liked to have gotten to know him. Unfortunately, he was already dead when they met him. Unfortunately. As so many of the people in their lives are dead.
They're not dead, they're about to be.
Yeah. It's definitely a theme in their life.
Wow.
So thank you, Jake Abel, for coming back. Thank you for getting a new agent so we could meet you more.
Yes. I think another way this might apply to Adam is this very much feels like a college drink where you just like take a soda and mix it with a liquor and you're like, that's my,
my head does feel a little fuzzy though, so I can feel the rum and the Jim Beam whiskey, because I don't really drink a lot of bourbon or whiskey, and mixing it with the rum probably it's a good thing that I ate supper before we started this. Yeah. So thank you to all of our listeners. Happy New Year. This is coming out the first Thursday of the new year. Wow.
Yeah.
2025.
How did that happen?
I don't know. I blinked and it was here. And if you are so inclined, please like us on social media, follow us on Facebook and Instagram, like the podcast, rate us if you like us. If you have any suggestions, email us or comment. We're open. If you would like to also give us a beverage that you came up with, like Mary Butler did, we're happy to incorporate it.
Sure. We would love to do that.
Yeah. It's fun. I think I was excited when she messaged me and asked about it. So I'm like, sure. We are actually finally done with Winchester / Campbell family, unless somebody else that we forgot about comes out of the woodwork. Next time we get to talk about one of my very favorites, Bobby.
Yes.
So please join us for that. Everybody have a great week.